Whirling and the thing, and welcome to Hot VOM 140 freaking 7. Jules Bland, I'm thinking of Jules Bland being so chill. Nice. Welcome to VOM 147. Jules Bland playing us in there from. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Jules, if you are not sick of Jules Bland just yet, give it time. He's on later. But if you're still happy with him even after that, he is going to be my featured artist at the Tacoma Park open mic next Tuesday, and you'll get, if not your fill of him, then at least a little bit more. Just
a full serving.
A full serving, yes.
Yeah.
And we as Americans probably always want a little bit more than just a full serving, but it should be enough to get you sated. Probably a healthy serving of Jules Bland. You won't get dessert. Eric James Danowski is out there in Ohio saying, can never get enough Jules. Well, you come here to Maryland. He's a funny guy. Let's not encourage him. And if either of you yell Doritos, it's just over. So in celebration of Jules Bland being the featured artist next week and just sort of generally existing, here's a song about eating Jules Bland's fingers.
Oh. write this.
This was one of our song challenge songs. I think the title was, the topic was Crafted in Madness. They say eat the heart for courage, eat the brains for knowledge, eat the fingers for their skills, eat the fists for power, and gotta bite the neck to steal their voice, gotta worry at their knees. I've been eating chicken wings to fly away from everything. I got an itch to scratch, and I've been rubbing up on trees. No one will touch me where the feathers grow. You scratch the itch and you get the fleas. Gotta bite the face to get the look. Gotta bite that hand that feeds. I've been eating chicken wings to fly away from everything. I've been waking up at dawn, screaming prophecy. I'm a rare, rare bird, picking feathers from my teeth. On the studio recording, by which I mean the recording made in my basement, this is where Dave Eisner's jaw harp comes in. I've been sharpening my appetite, I've been sharpening my teeth. It's dulling my sense of taste, but it doesn't dull my need. I've been chasing every shadow, I've been chasing the neighbor's pets, just to spice up all these chicken wings, to fly away from everything. It's everything I chew, it's everything I eat, gets sewn across the eyes and stapled to the meat. I've been throwing up the bones, they land stinking at my feet. And I've been eating chicken wings, and I'm becoming what I eat. I've been waking up at dawn, screaming at the sun. I'm a rare, rare bird, but I can't be the only one. And I've been waking up at dawn, screaming prophecy. I'm a rare, rare bird, picking feathers from my teeth.
Yeah.
That's that. Rah, rah, rah. My guitar is being cantankerous, which really means I gotta change my strings. As has been pointed out myriad times, in theory, this fine carbon fiber instrument doesn't respond to the weather at all. But the strings are not carbon fiber. And the strings have been getting a workout. So tomorrow night in Tacoma Park. Next week, Jules Bland is my featured artist, but this week, Amorina Athanos is my featured artist. And actually, I'm going to have a guest host in the form of Heather Aubrey-Lloyd, taking care of things down there in Tacoma Park, which I'm just so... I'm always bummed when I don't get to play with Heather, but I'm always glad when Heather's out there playing. She's going to take care of the open mic for the night, because I'm going to be home taking care of my wife. Kristen has had COVID, I guess for most of last week, where she's sort of over all the symptoms, but we're just waiting for her to test negative. So in the meantime, I shall be home with her. It's so nice to see so many familiar faces. I haven't been hosting for a while. Rowan is out on the Eastern Shore. Speaking of recording things, he's out on the Eastern Shore recording the shit out of stuff. And by stuff, I mean out of his other band, Tinsmith, which is this sort of neo-Celtic monstrosity. And I'm hoping to get them to Tacoma Park soon, too. The view, it is just fine from here. You can't see the mountain from the top anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. leaning on the wall, 'cause being cool, it wasn't cool, but it was cool if you just said it loud enough. Pain and breaking glass, an emergency, a stolen faith, about switchblade courage in a shotgun town, but it felt good to feel down off the rack and on the cheap. To break 'em in might take a week, but I read the best ones always make you bleed. Living's just a cool scar for your feet. The view, it is just fine from here. You can see the mountain from the hill anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Anyway. It never ends, it just fades out. I never finish, I just fall off. It's the blessing of the digital attenuation. It isn't real, on, off, off, off. I've always been long-winded. Never use a sentence when two of them will do. And when I don't get to my point, you won't get to my point, and I get smug when you get offended. Yeah, I get smug when you get offended. The view, it is just fine from here, and the weather's closing in anyway. It doesn't have to go and be this way, but I'm halfway there on any day. Good enough, it's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough anyway. Good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's good enough anyway. I guess you just weren't smart enough to get it. All this genius run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, and let me show you how to end it. Watch me fail and kick and scream. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. Breath for this anymore. I didn't breathe it out, I just got winded. Stretch, rest, inhale. Stretch, flex, exhale. In and out, just get out. I've always been apologetic, taking pride in higher ground, but looking down and looking around to lift another up. It all starts with looking down. It all starts with looking down. The view, it is just fine from here. Spit down on the clouds anyway. It doesn't have to go and end this way, but I had to take it all the way. Good enough, it's good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough anyway. Good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough. I'm good enough anyway. I guess you just weren't smart enough to get it. All this genius run around inside my head. Sit down, shut up, and let me show you how to end it. Watch me fail and kick and scream. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. There's nothing else I could have said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to end like that.
Rowan's not here. He had to do it.
What was I going to say? I was going to say that, yeah, Rowan's out on the Eastern Shore recording Tinsmith. The rest of us are in this little room here, and I think that's all right. Man, I forgot how much I missed this. I don't have everything plugged in. All of you heard it end right at that sharp, and then you were like, where's the reverb? There's no reverb. What's going on? Rob, oh my God, just slacker.
That's what I was saying.
So I don't, yeah, Carrie's commenting that things just sounded different. I don't have my foofera plugged in. By foofera, I mean my TM16 or whatever else is usually part of my rig. I've been recording a lot of Iliami stuff and moving things around, and this past week, since Kristen was down with COVID and the rest of the band wasn't over, holy shit, I did my first webcast solo. We've been doing Live from the Layers 149 weeks in a row, and this is the first one I did all by myself, which was kind of harrowing and kind of wonderful and kind of strange. So all my pluggy-any stuff is over there, and I'm over here, and quite frankly, I just forgot to plug it in over here. But I have a good time. It's like being naked. So, that being said, I'm a little bit worried because here I am talking about naked, and Steve, are you willing to be my next artist here?
Do I look naked to you?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the exact time I want to get you on the freaking stage.
Well, I would do that, but that would be the end of this thing.
That would be the end of this thing. It'd be game over. Yeah.
Game over. Yeah.
Well, fortunately, ladies and gentlemen, with all of his clothes still on for now, please welcome Steve Patton. This is VOM 147. We do this virtual open mic every Monday night, except for when we don't. And it's a pleasure to have so many of my regulars here. And I think we got a couple of new audience members who'd come in during my webcast this past Wednesday who might not have any freaking clue what's going on. This is our Monday night open mic, and we have performers, I think mostly from the East Coast tonight, but often have performers from all over the world. So it's a cool-ass thing. But that is all by way of a lengthy and actually quite not accurate introduction of Baltimore, Maryland's Steve Patton.
Well, I'm going to do one that was made to a prompt a long back, which I think is the last line in the chorus. So, for some strange reason, I'm ahead of myself. I actually have next week's prompt, the song already done, but I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to save it. Anyway, this one is not particularly serious. Woke up this morning a little later than I should. Rolled out of bed, nearly dropped when I stood. The sun was already high in the sky, and damned if I too wasn't still high. See, a doctor, you said, it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, he said. Well, none of that's helped with my mental health since you left with all of our wealth. I scripted and I saved for a comfy old age, did as I was told by your financial sage. Then I read your note on the vanity party company with my sanity. See, the doctor, you said, it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Well, none of that's helped with my mental health since you left with all of our wealth. Well, what may ask has me feeling so gay? The pot of Scotch whiskey down by the quay. Or maybe the last of your Tanqueray took of the pipe, now what can I say? See, the doctor, you said, it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Well, none of that's helped with the mental health since you left with all of our wealth. Well, nothing will help so much, I think, as another pint of rye whiskey to drink. So I poured me a shot and I loaded one too. One for the headache, the other's for you. See, the doctor, you said, it's all in your head. Valium and lithium and Prozac, you said. Well, none of that's helped with my mental health since you left with all of our wealth. No, none of that's helped with my mental health since you left with all of our wealth. Well, it may get noisy here for a bit. Somebody just came in.
Yeah, there's a little chaos there, but it's all right. I think we got the song through.
It was a nice little band.
Actually, Chris Eric's kid says hello, and Chris Eric says, I know you were wondering about how the Northerners were doing, Farron. And Chris Eric has just been posting beautiful pictures of his home up there in Erie, Pennsylvania, saying that his house is quite stunning and beautiful in the snow. So I guess he's healing enough to appreciate beauty in the world again. Carol Wise, my featured artist from last week, is that right? in Tacoma Park is out there tuned in from wherever. I bet you're in Nashville by now, unless you're still in the Carolinas. Jack Arnold here in Baltimore. Just good to see a lot of familiar faces. All right, Steve, things calm down over there.
Yeah.
Give me another song, man.
Jesse took him outside for the moment.
I like that approach. Just chuck him out in the cold.
Yeah. Hello for you, you are away. Try that again. Didn't hope for you tomorrow away. Another chance, a different thing. There'll always be another one, just beyond the setting sun. But now I see there'll never be another day for yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend. The youth we shared has come and gone, that carefree time of wine and song. The days were held like playing cards, playing out in a game of hearts. But now I say there'll never be another day for yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend. I stand here looking through my tears back on our few and precious years. The careless way I squandered you on fantasy instead of truth. But now I say there'll never be another day or yesterday. Oh, how I wish it back again to share once more with you, my friend.
Do 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 do.
Well, I think maybe.
They somehow got back in. That seems to be the way with children. Big hand for Steve
Oh
Patton.
no! It just happens to be the arrival hour for two people.
The arrival hour.
Yeah.
Oh, the arrival hour.
One of the reasons why setting it later is important.
So timing is always chaotic with the VOM, just because you never quite know what's going to happen. And Joe Isaacs popped in at the very last second and grabbed one of the last early slots. And by early slots, I sort of mean one of the late slots, but because of how there was nobody signed up for the early slots, the later slots become earlier, and you know how it works out, so we got to type in
Time is relative.
Joe Isaacs. Let's put his name right here. Yes.
Hey, how's it
There we
going,
go.
everybody?
Nice. I think they're doing okay. I'm doing fine. None of the rest of them are going to answer your question, and that's okay. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm good. Had a fun one at Okamoka Saturday, and yeah.
I should mention that with Okamoka, I am getting to play there for the first time this Sunday. With me and Steve Patton's kid, John Patton, his kid.
I saw that. That's amazing. That's going to be awesome.
There we go. Sunday afternoon.
Say hi to
Everyone
Ava
needs-
for me. Ava's cool.
I'm
she'll
excited
be
to
your
meet
sound
Ava.
person. She's great.
Really? I distrust
Yeah.
everyone.
Tell her I sent you, and she'll be like, "Oh no,
Unfortunately, Ava's leaving soon.
what?
I know.
What a monster!" Never mind. I take back everything nice I said.
All right. Well, Sunday, if you happen to be in the Baltimore, wait, that's the wrong thing. Happen to be in the Baltimore. Where is this? This is actually Arbutus, right?
Arbutus.
Arbutus. Sunday afternoon, from noon to 3. John Patton and Midway Fair is going to be hanging out with me, and I get the Dangerous Music for Dangerous Times moniker with the coffee, and he is a tea drinker, so pretty music about ugly things. And I think that's the way that's going to
Pre-save
work
is
out.
pretty good there too.
And where?
At Okamoka up here in Arbutus.
OCA.
Oh.
I'll be there on the 17th of next month. Hooray.
Go check that out.
Oh, that's really early for this event.
It's fun little place.
But that's awesome. Okay, cool.
It is awesome. Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like we just booked it 2 weeks ago, and I've been like so crazy distracted by different things, and I haven't really been pushing it. One of the things I've been distracted by is the fact that we're playing this big show with Earhart, which is a Baroque lute
They're
rock
amazing
band,
too.
and Iliami and Earhart mushed together is kind of badass. But it's a lot of attention span. So much going on. Joe Isaacs, you've got so much going on. Play me a song and then tell me about your showcases.
Alrighty.
Song first.
Song first. I played this one before, but you know me, I keep on tinkering and polishing and trying to make it better. So hopefully it'll be a little different than last time you heard it. Hopefully in a good way. That's not how it starts. Is the guitar coming through okay? Can you hear it well enough? Let's be honest. We really honest. We play our roles and we sell our souls and we only human. We are. We get lost, we forget to floss, ignore the cost, we're only human. Let's be real, we're really real. We do not tell each other how we truly feel. Suck it up, buttercup, we're only human. We are flesh, we are blood, we are wire, we are steel, we're only human. We are one, we are many, we are part of the machine. But we're only human. Let's be reasonable. We're really reasonable. Beneath our skin is an ocean of emotion, the commotion. We're only human. We are only human. Let's be clear. We're really clear, and then we wonder why others stubbornly refuse to hear. Let's be fair. We're really fair. We make mistakes, but when others do, we don't care. No excuses, only nooses. We're only human. We are barely human. We are flesh, we are blood, we are steel, we are wire, we are part of the machine. But we're only human.
Nice. I love that one, and that keeps getting more and more solid all the time.
Thank
Is
you
that
very much.
is that Ocean of Emotion an intentional reference?
No, what is that a reference to?
I have a song with that line in it from like college. So it would have been like, I mean, when we first met each other, I would have written that somewhere. That's fun. It's fun to hear it echoed, whether intentionally or not. I love it. So tell me about your showcases, man.
All right. It's been fun. You know, I'm doing the online one and the in-person one. And I've been doing the in-person one with my friend Billy J. Carter, who plays electric guitar with me, and that's been fun rekindling that since after the pandemic. It gets me playing because we practice together every Tuesday night. So
Practicing is more fun than it ought to be with others. Practicing alone sucks.
It is. And we're coming up with like arrangements, which is kind of fun and different. Like we used to sort of just do everything by ear. And
Does he have a part on that song?
yeah. He goes crazy on it.
Nice. Well, I hope that one day we'll align on one of these showcases, and I'll get to do that, and I'll get to hear that.
That'd be awesome.
So give me a second song, please do.
Okay. I've been lost and I've been lonely. I've been hardly half a man. I've been washed up, I've been dried out. This is hardly part of my plan. I've been trapped by my own freedom, tied down by rootlessness. I've been full of hunger, been full of emptiness, but I know what I must do. Time for me to step into my shoes. I'm asking you if you need help. Say no, that's okay. Cause you know I don't really mean it anyway. But I mean it this time. I want in, I don't want out. I want to be a part of what my life is all about. Cause I've been trapped by my own freedom, tied down by rootlessness. I've been full of hunger, full of emptiness, but I know what I must do. Time for me to step into my shoes. I always said I'd fight for the earth and for the poor. But I've been busy watching TV, busy being bored. Now it's time for me to step up and confront my destiny. This is one thing stopping me, one thing stopping me. It's me. 'Cause I've been trapped by my own freedom, tied down by rootlessness. I've been full of hunger. I've been full of emptiness. But now I know what I must do. Time for me to step into my shoes.
Woo! Joe Isaacs. Time for me to step into Rob's flaming boots.
That's the next version that's coming out soon.
Nice job, Joe. Joseph Isaacs coming at us from Colombia, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks, Rob. This has always been a blast, and thanks for hosting this and being such a good guy. You've done a lot for the musical community in so many ways. I see you everywhere, like Focus and open mics at Tacoma Park and Ellicott City and
Focus. Well, you give me two ins there. One in is so that Jules and I can fight again starting on May 18th. My Thursday night open mic comes back to Ellicott City, but that's neither here nor there. We don't have to think about that battle yet. We don't have to worry about that battle yet. Between now and then, Focus Music is an organization that I work with out of DC and Northern Virginia. We present all sorts of different types of music and whatnot, and it's a volunteer-run, crazy-ass amalgam of strange personalities coming together, and they're having their annual members meeting on Sunday, February 5th at El Golfo, and it's the chance to come together. It's also an open mic, so if you want to come and play, you can come and play. You don't have to be a member to come and play, and it's just a little meet and greet of a lot of the local performers that are also local, get stuff doners. And if you want to come and hang out with us and see how some of the stuff on Focus works, or you're like, you know what, Focus disgusts me with everything that they do. Well, here's your chance to come and participate and take it over. Although I have found that even faster than clicking mute on Zoom, a way to shut up a room is to say, so anyone volunteer to be on this committee? And crickets. It's spectacular. So anyways, there's a lot to learn there. That's Focus Music on Sunday, February 5th, and I probably should have a link or something that I'll throw in there. But I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to turn things over to John Pfeiffer, and that'll give me a chance to look for that link because I wasn't even thinking about it till Joe, you gave me that beautiful in. Thank you. And a big hand for Joe Isaacs.
Thank you.
John Pfeiffer coming at us.
All right. Well, I'm too impatient to wait for 2 weeks.
Because you've got a new song on
I got a new song.
on the topic of where were you when I needed you. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that still 2 weeks away?
That's
I
2 weeks.
held mine for
That's
Steve
2
had one,
weeks
too.
away. Well, I wrote this lyric a day or two after the prompt was given,
You're
and
just showing off.
it's been sort of sitting around, and I finally got to writing the music this past week to it. I always write the lyric first, it seems, and then I look at the shape of the words and see what they suggest for a melody and chords, and also what kind of groove it seems to be begging for. And this one was begging for a kind of Eric Satie groove. So here is Where Were You? I hope this is not a trigger for people, but where were you when I needed you to pull up my big boy pants and send me soaring on the swing stop and retie my shoes and love me through my terrible twos. Why, I was there. Where were you? Where were you when Mom needed you to step up and take the lead and send us laughing to our rooms? Check on our homework due and love Mom through her when her day was through. Oh, Mom was there. Where were you? Where were you when I hit a home run? Whose field were you playing? Who promised to come? Whose game you coached? Whose team undone? Whose bases were you hitting on? Where were you? La da da dee da 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 dee la da da dee da la da la da dee da la da dee da dee da dee da 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 da. Where were you when love's tune headed south? Whose song were you singing? Whose sweet little mouth sucked you in once to not think twice about doing some other man's wife? Where were you when we needed you? Do any still need to ask? It's too late now, and what's the use? But Daddy, you taught us well to love, be faithful, strong and true, for we were there. Yes, Mom was there. Sister there, brothers there, hey, I was there. Where were you?
Nice.
Wow,
Not
that's
nice,
total
but
depression. Total depression, but great. Whole different attitude.
John
Whole
Pfeiffer.
different direction.
John Pfeiffer, so good to hear new music from you. I mean, it's always new music from you, but like, what is this? Earhart just tuned in. That's flattering. Well, I'll throw up our poster for a sec, if Earhart's going to be there. So John, you just wrote
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Is that entirely fictional, or are you outputting some demons?
It's much of it is fictional. Some of it's demons.
I guess those aren't mutually exclusive things, but yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple demons there, but it's not nearly as bad as I made it in the song.
Yeah, when I over amplify the negatives on some of my songs, I have some explaining to do to those who recognize the references sometimes.
But I have friends who have had much worse experiences than I have.
It can be a song for them, yeah.
And so it's a song for them too.
My wife
absolutely.
would be one of those people.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, John, you got another song in you. We got Karen McGuire coming up next. And then
Yes.
after Karen, I think we're over to Kate Buckholt. What an exquisite night. I'm happy to be here. I hope you're happy to be here. I'm John Pfeiffer. You don't have to be happy to be here, but you can be emotive to be here at this moment.
I am delighted to be here, actually.
Thank you,
But I would like to do something that's a little bit of a good contrast to what I just did. I don't want to leave it there. So, this is one I wrote in. Actually, I think this was a VOM song for last year, a February song. All-nighters in the studio, did I mention OCD? Love, thank you for the Java, did I dodge the third degree? Babe, if you're feeling slighted, if I didn't give my best, let's circle round and make it right, then maybe we'll get dressed. 'Cause we have passed the test of time, the sweetest climb I can recall. With you, my dear, the way is clear. With you, it's an easy fall, such an easy fall. No coffee and we're out of bread. Why did we get up at all? I'm in the produce section now, please tell me why I called. Can't seem to find my glasses, oh perhaps they're on my head. Can't wait to get these groceries home and get us back to bed. 'Cause we have passed the test of time, the sweetest climb I can recall. With you, my dear, the way is clear. With you, it's an easy fall, such an easy fall. All my life I labored fortifying my defenses to see that castle crumble. Now you've brought me to my senses. Falling hard and shattered, left this fear my heart may stumble. Softer ground beneath now, dear, I'm glad we took that tumble. Tumble through the troubled times, I hope we've seen the worst. So many who have fallen and so many bubbles burst. Too many chances taken, hey, this take is unrehearsed. With you I'll take whatever comes as long as you come first. 'Cause we have passed the test of time, the sweetest climb I can recall. With you, my dear, the way is clear. With you, it's an easy fall, such an easy fall, such an easy fall. Love's an easy fall. Where is it? There it is.
Nice.
I always love in songs when you like hang on a consonant, you know, like an L or an R. That's always a fun thing to do. Fun facts. Fun tidbits.
facts. Tidbits. Delicious tidbits. Chris Eric tuning in saying he's hoping everyone is well. He'll get back to us
No.
one of these days. No, Jules is
Can't
not
watch
well.
This. He can't watch this.
No,
we talked
Chris
about this last
Chris
night.
is fine. Yeah,
No, he
you
can't.
talked about it on somebody else's
I'm gonna
watch.
text- I'm
My
gonna
damn
text him.
vom. Okay, anyways, hush you. Carol Y is out there tuning in. I am wondering, Carol, where are you now? Are you in Nashville? Eric James Danowski out there in Ohio. What else we got going on here? Earhart tuned in. Oh my goodness, that's so lovely. And of course, we have from the great wild North Wilderness, Karen McGuire.
Hey
you doing?
everyone. Oh,
Bonjour.
we're having a great snowstorm right now.
Oh, really? So, are you actually left-handed? Have I been reading what you do wrong, or is it just the camera?
I am actually left-handed, yes.
Huh. I had never guessed that. I never realized that. Here's to the weirdness of our cameras.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Wow. Please, oh, okay.
I'm
Now we
going to
got
do
it.
a Fleetwood Mac song first.
Cool. Please welcome Karen McGuire.
All right. Yellow wings like a bell through the night, and when you love to love her, into the sky like a bird in flight, and who will be your lover?
Not an unambitious song. Holy shit. Karen, where are you taking us next? Oh man, I know. Just send us some of that snow. I'm just so worried that I've seen the last of the snow that there will be in Maryland, and I know you guys have plenty.
Oh, well, you can have it. I don't think that's the last for us. So.
I imagine not. I imagine not.
Let's see. I'm gonna do another popular one. Flying on Blondes. What's up? Wait a minute. This is cable, but I don't think I'm gonna use a cable. My years and my life is still
Nice job, McGuire. Karen McGuire coming to us from I'm gonna forget Massachusetts, right?
Massachusetts,
Oh,
good
thank
man.
goodness. I don't know why I always think it's Maine. That's just that MA thing, which, you'd think Maryland. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Nice job, Karen. It has been amazing to watch you come along with because you just picked up guitar, I feel like, when you first started coming to the VOMs, right?
3 years ago, yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
right, when we
wow,
started
I
these
didn't know
things.
that.
Yeah,
So
so
go on for yeah.
well, I feel like actually,
Cool.
I'm not gonna take credit for it, but I feel like when you first came in, you were like, "Here are my karaoke tracks. I'm ready to go,"
Yeah.
and we couldn't do that, and so you were
Yeah.
like, "Well, I am learning to play guitar. I guess I can do that."
Oh, what?
And so I'm really glad to see how far you've come along with that. It's been a journey.
And I'm going out in public too. I've been going out in
Bum
public.
bum bum bum. Karen
Whoa.
McGuire in public. What kind of open mics do you hit up in there? Like, is that what you're doing? Going out into public?
Yeah.
I hope you weren't naked.
Yesterday, I go to a local pub. They do Sunday jams, and they mostly have a band, but I bring my acoustic too, so it's and then so I go to a whole bunch of them. Like there's just a few acoustic ones, and then other virtual ones. So I've been
You're out there and
busy.
working it. No, it shows. Karen McGuire coming to us from Maine. Massachusetts,
Oh my
damn
God,
it.
hi.
Well,
Kate Buckholt coming to us from Maryland, which is an MA
That's
thing that I
true.
always remember. If only because I'm stuck here. Kate, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty fine, which
Doing
is
pretty
great,
fine.
with
Yeah.
all the options out
With
there.
all the options out there,
I'm
absolutely.
like, you know what? I'm pretty fine. That is great.
That is great. That is great.
So that's my status.
I sort of wonder. Eric James Danowski's tuned in, and I think he did all the lyrics of that Four Non Blonde song as we were going along, and
Oh,
down
really?
to the OOOs. And I'm wondering if that's the way he rolls in person.
Oh,
Like
I'm
if we
so sorry.
sang, no, you're fine. If we sang a song that he knew and he was actually in the audience, would he sing along? I'm curious. He now
Yes.
says, "Time for Kate to tear it up. Go, Kate, go." I'm not going to count all those exclamation marks, but it's surely
How
a sign for me to
many?
turn it over.
I just
No, I'm not
kidding.
I
counting.
think we need to hear
you.
from Eric singing. That's what we need. We need to get Eric to sing.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be cool?
It would be
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, we'll get him to sing on here. Yeah.
All right, Kate.
nice.
It is time for you to shine here at VOM 147.
Instead of that, can I just do a cover instead of shining, and then I'll do one of my educational ones?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Don't
Okay.
shine. Do that instead.
Yeah. Okay, so this is. Oops, sorry. Oh, it's going so well. Let's see. Is this should be a good balance? Do you think so? Getting dressed for a date. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I've already covered 2 Bright Eyes songs out of like the 7 songs I've covered, and here's another, or maybe 10. I don't even know. I'm bad at that kind of math. Anyway. Getting dressed for a date, put on blue aftershave, wore a kilt like a Celt, hid the way that I felt, combat boots, fallen leaves, West Village, Halloween, to a Bollywood song, taking shots till we're gone, unwelcome in the autumn, persona non grata, I'm the last of the best, I'm their thoughts in the swamp. There's a playground of children and the shadows of buildings. There's a line out the church where your homelessness works, where the stained glass of crimson meets Ezekiel's vision. Saw a valley of bones where no man shall be saved. And now you come to me asking that, and now you come to me and you're asking that. Oh, how can we reconcile? left your innocence there in Tiananmen Square. You were filled with despair, underfed and depressed, vacant lot where a prison stood. God knows you never would lie to yourself, but you do every time. Made a life of deception and passive aggression. Gonna scream when I sing, gonna die in the ring. Turn me on, you're a knockout. Climb up onto my cloud. Do your worst to me now before I change my mind. And now you wanna be true to me once again. Oops. You want me to be true to you once again. Oh yeah, you wanna be true to me once again. And you want me to be true to you once again. The end. Thank you.
Really nice job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I love them. Okay, let's see here. All right, so
How educational are you going to get?
well, I've been so like enjoying my informational ones that I've, whatever. But I've recently had to do a lot of practicing of old ones since that's what I'll be performing coming up. So I was like, no, I'm going to do one of my educational ones. So hopefully no one's like, we just heard that. Let's see, December 27th. Okay, that was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, Extra Patriots. It's about animals extirpated, like extinct due to human activity and climate change. And I think it was like 40 minutes old when I did it on here, so maybe I didn't do it good. I don't know, but hopefully this is something. What's the beat? Somebody tell me. What's the beat? Our brothers and sisters, please listen. Many of us have gone missing. Out on ranges, at treetops, sandy beaches, inside of caves. A siren blows shivers down rivers into ocean waves. She waves goodbye to those it's too late to save. Those taken by anthropogenic extirpation and climate change. So now, come down by the Great Barrier Reef. Living quite well were the bramble camelomies on a small coral cap in the Australian northeast. What a bunch of sweet little 6-inch short-eared peoples. Well, rodents. Either way, we loved their long tail and large feet. Gray-bellied orange cutie quarter-pounders living in flats 10 feet above water surface. Worked perfect until man came with their plans and purpose. Then rising waters from global warming caused mass drowning, home wrecking, and murder. Our bramble camelomies were the very first mammalian extinction. Strictly from the pause and acidity of human activity. So many will follow with sickening. R.I.P. Bramble K. Melamese. Continuing down the rodentia. The bulldog rat deserves a mention, endemic to Christmas Island, before all vanished. On the coast of the Indian Ocean, so sailors came, and unbeknownst to them, they were the vessel of permanent damage. Packed black rats aboard carry disease in like swords, killing every bulldog rat in one Christmas slaying season. Over in Cebu, Philippines, walked the precious Cebu warty pig. Due to habitat destruction, this fine neighbor has become extinct. Called Babu Sulap and Cebuano, and they had the cutest pinchable jowls, and if you had the chance, you'd want to, but it's too late, and ain't that some guano? Now to Guam we've come along to mourn, to stand where they were from. The little Mariana's fruit bat, so little it had a 2-foot wingspan. The Guam flying fox, don't look up for them, look back, as they are a thing of the past. Ruthless poaching and loss of habitat took these peaceful vegans, all the Micronesia tiny megabats. Gentleness did them no favor, death not senseless enough to bear savior. And in North America, the sea mink is deemed recently extinct. Seaward leaning from New England shore. They were the biggest minks, most adorable, and made the most desirable furs. The greed for their red hair and big size led exploiters to retire them all. Whoops, that's unregulated trade, folks. Bloodbaths for their warm and cozy coats. Many times from the traps laid, a sea mink would escape. If it found a small pocket, it hid in the rocky ledge to wait. But it was quickly dug out of it with crowbars to unwedge it, scared and shaking. Or instead, if out of reach, shoot the terrified mink mommy dead. And then with a sharp iron rod, poke it and prod her to get her body out of sight, hidden from these human beasts. They'd smoke them out, first suffocated and then retrieved. They were hunted in daylight, so they became active at nighttime, but running just wasn't enough with no place to hide. They were never ones to fight, so eventually we said our final painful goodbye. Now, there is a true tough guy that comes to mind, the western black rhino, though. Since 2006, there's been no signs of life. Poached them right to their collective demise. Usually, they just browsed around for shoots and leaves to eat. They used a keen sense of scent and intensely sharp hearing, and they were very nearsighted but could snap around 180 degrees in a split second. Still, too many poachers managed to approach close enough to checkmate them. Western black rhino went from once most abundant to now zero incumbents, only their horns on wealthy mantles for owners' glory, real pieces of them displaying the points of their real sad story. Coral biodiversity is facing enormous adversity. Not all losses irreversibly, but it's a delicate balance of weight on an eggshell. The coral reef is so depleted, bleached and diseased beyond belief, and so many of us have really meant well. Climate change destroys and degrades domains to threaten survival of each group, forced to rearrange and meet new predators and new strains. Changing environment can compel migration. Breeding times are early, and so too early ends to gestation. For instance, the warmer the sand of incubation, the more the green sea turtle egg fetuses hatch female on these warm nesting beaches, up to 99% chicks, unbelievably. These turtles are endangered, and the gender imbalance challenge is caused by tampered weather, as in nurture, not nature. Plus interbreeding of these greenies, climate-inspired hybridization is making genetic mutations. The last green sea turtle is something we're truly facing. Please, let's use less plastic, less packaging, less murdered fashions. I'm pointing to myself as well, as it's a call to all to take realistic action. Your favorite animal is asking.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, Kate, if I still worked at the Maryland Science Center, there would be one hell of a show. There would be Kate McGuire, or there would be Kate Buckhold on the roof, and Dave Benham in the planetarium.
Yeah.
It'd be freaking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish I still
I
had
should say
superpowers.
that I did have the experience in my life of having green sea turtle soup on, which is something that nobody can have again, but it was well worth having. It's a sad shame that such a great animal had to be so tasty.
So delicious. Wait, no. What was it? I don't know.
Wait.
Oh.
I mean, like, so many parts of my brain were following that story, and I was just like, no, he's not. And I was like, oh, no, he's not. No, he is. No, wait, what? Holy, whoa.
In Provincetown, they had a restaurant called the Green
Another
Turtle.
15 minutes in
And
hell
that
for
was their
you.
featured soup, so that was it. That was a long time ago, though. A very
Kate
long time.
Kate Buckhold on the house. And yeah, Kate, I should connect you with the Pittsburgh Science Center, because maybe they need songs like this, because I really think it would be really cool to have you coupled with one of these science institutions doing this music. It'd be just so amazing.
Thank you.
Jeff Smith coming up next. Do. Jeff, where are you coming to? You're in Virginia. Am I making that up? I think you're muted. Do.
Well, I thought you were in control.
No,
Of the
if you mute
muting.
yourself, I can't unmute you. Oh. But I can mute the hell out of you. I just can't. I can't undo what I hath wrought.
I've been muted for so long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've known that about you. So where are you coming? Are you down in Virginia?
Yeah, I'm over in Annandale.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
About, I don't know, 20 minutes from D.C.
Okay. Well, give me a good hard strum. You sound just very loud in a good way. Okay, that's fine. A good healthy signal. Please welcome from Annandale, Virginia, Jeff freaking Smith.
Hello, everybody. I've seen some of you before. You got opinions you wear on your sleeve. Don't mind saying you don't like me. Don't like me. Nothing I could say, I was feeling blue. I was lonesome, and so were you. So were you. You got one, I got six. Brothers in heaven playing pickup sticks. We were pulled from the same cloth, but the scissors were sharper. They cut your swath, you, the scissors were sharp. You're gonna leave and I'm gonna cry. Things will get better, I'll get by. I'll get by. You got one, I got six. Brothers in heaven playing pickup sticks. I can't forget the way you kissed the very next day when I thought I missed you. You heard a rumor that made you laugh. I was in the church signing autographs. I was in the church. You got one, I got six. Brothers in heaven playing pickup sticks. You got one, I got six. Brothers in heaven playing pickup sticks.
Nice tune, man.
Thank you.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's called pickup sticks.
It sounded like it could have been called pickup sticks. Yeah. Your mic's a little bit hot. We got a little bit of clipping or something going on when you emote. It wasn't bad enough for me to like step in and stop you, but like it was there. Just a touch.
Well, let's see.
Give it a little 10% down or something.
Where am I here?
I don't know where you are. Annandale, Virginia. We went over that.
Musicians off, recording. Where'd my settings go? God, holy moly.
Down in the lower left-hand corner, next to the mute button, if that's what you're looking for. Though it sounds like a gain thing. It sounds like the gain on your mic, like on your interface. But if you don't have that,
Well, it's just the camera.
okay. In the lower left-hand corner, next to your mute button, there's a little caret. There's a little arrow, and you can click that, and you should be able to see your audio settings from there.
Well, I'm just going to play softer because it's not where it normally is.
That's cool.
Normally is.
Just throw your voice off to the side a little bit. You're fine. Like, sing to the person to your right.
Okay.
Guitar was fine. Guitar was fine. And now for another song from the fabulous Jeff Smith.
A legend in his own mind.
A legend in his own pancreas.
A little cautionary tale. Now when life gets to be an uphill climb, and everything you do ain't worth $500, when all your friends don't know who you are anymore, remember James is good as you're walking out the door. The memories remain, some clearly in a haze. The office is dead, it's always one of those days. You broke your fingernail trying to unlock your frozen car, and something in the heavens has eclipsed your lucky star. Let me be the seatbelt, keep you buckled in when you are flipping out and the heartaches begin. When you feel your wires are crossing, let me be your ground. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around. Love can lift you up, love can let you down. It's like an elevator or a coaster on the ground. Try not to worry, darling, try not to scream. Just keep on rolling merrily, life is but a dream. Let me be the seatbelts and keep you buckled in when you are flipping out and the heartaches begin. When you feel your wires are crossing, let me be your ground. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around. Let me be the steering wheel that turns your life around.
Cool tune. Very cool tune.
Thank you.
I wondered what other car parts we were going to get up into.
Car lights?
Car parts, whatever, you know.
Oh.
I want to be your muffler when your life gets too loud or something. I don't know. I want to go around on your wheel, honey, when you're tired.
Whoa! Wow! Yes.
Jeez.
Write it down.
No, this song was so good. I just really, really adored that. Was that actually just your foot going, giving our cloppy clop sound?
Yeah.
That was great. It was so solid, and whenever I try to do anything with my feet, I fall over, even when I'm seated. And
Well, you jump around.
I do
don't
jump around.
I always have to, I have to have my feet on the ground.
That doesn't sound like a musician at all. But no, like both tunes were really cool, but that second one I really, really gravitated towards. It was a really cool tune. You have any shows coming up that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm doing the I play at this place called the Cafe Saison in Arlington. They have amazing food, and it's this really neat non-music venue, but we've kind of made it that way.
Take it over, nice.
And it's become, I'm living the dream, because when I was little, I always thought Ricky Ricardo had the best job in the world. Because he could just go home and hang out with Lucy, and then about 5 or 6 o'clock, he'd take off to the club, and he'd be gone the rest of the night. And that's what this has become for me, is like my Ricky Ricardo dream.
That's funny. I want to talk to you more about that, but we got to get on over to Oklahoma. Another thank you to Jeff Smith there. We got Grover Duffield coming up next. How you doing, Grover? You're just going to give me one song, is that right?
Yeah.
You just let me know if you're going to change your mind.
Traveling for doctor's appointments.
Oof.
Between here and Missouri and Arkansas, and trying to get that transplant thing lined out.
Gotcha. So I feel like at one point that transplant thing was going to bring you out here, or I guess up to Boston.
It still may.
Gotcha.
There's only a couple of places in the country they do lung transplants.
Gotcha.
So we don't know yet.
It doesn't sound like something you engage in
VA
lightly.
does them.
Gotcha. Well, Grover, give us the song you got in your heart there.
I'm going to do I've been working on this one, trying to polish it up a lot. I call it Living on the Edge. Slipping through the night, avoiding all the lights, trying to stay unseen. Do you know what I mean? After the sun goes down, when no one is around, is when I come to life, living on the edge of a knife. Living on the edge, living on the edge, living on the edge of a knife. Doing what I choose to, loving who I want to, living on the edge of a knife. I've got a dark side I've always tried to hide. But one night I got a taste of excitement's sweet embrace. Slipping through the dark, sweet kisses in the park. It makes me come to life, living on the edge of a knife. Living on the edge, I'm living on the edge, living on the edge of a knife. Doing what I want to, loving who I choose to, living on the edge of a knife. Every young girl's dream, standing tallly. I am sorry if I cannot go on, Rob.
That's okay, man. You take a break. Take a break, or if you feel like you want to come back to it, great. If not, we got what we got, and that's okay.
Sounded good what we heard, Grover.
Right? Oh my God.
Hurdling
Thanks,
forward.
man.
Big hand for Grover Duffield there.
Heck yeah! Wow.
Coming to us from Oklahoma. Always glad to get what we get.
Totally. Oh.
Is that the right way to word that? I'm always happy to get what we get. I always am grateful when we get a little more, and we're glad you can join us when you can.
Absolutely.
Matt Holson coming to us next from Baltimore, and Grover, you just voice in on the chat there if you're able to rejoin us. Hey Matt, check your original sound settings.
Oh,
Oh,
you know? I
oh
forgot.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
You'll be happy to know I found mine.
Good.
Okay, now it's on.
Excellent.
Thank you. And I got a slightly new rig. Can you let
Yeah,
me know if
you sound like
balance is
you're
okay?
you sound like you're at the wrong bit rate or something like that. We got a lot of crackle and
Is your telephone nearby?
no, it's not that sound.
No.
No, it's a what's the new rig?
Well, I'm running through a Zoom R16 before I get to the
To the
but I see what
interface?
the problem is.
But the R16 is just acting as a mixer, right? It's not your interface.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it
right.
didn't sound like it. And that's going
No,
into
and then
a
that's
what?
going to the first channel of the interface, and that's it.
Okay, and what's the interface?
The audio out of the R16 is going to the interface.
What's the interface?
What is it? Focusrite Scarlett 18.
Are you on a Mac
920,
or a PC?
PC.
Okay, in the lower right-hand corner of your Windows machine, do you have your little F? Can you find your Focusrite software?
Oh yeah, I got that.
Go ahead and bring that up. Just if you right-click it and you see the Scarlett settings, that's really what we want.
Okay, I'm looking at the Scarlett configuring.
Okay, what's the sample rate at?
Oh, I set it high because I was doing some
Stuff.
There,
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Okay, now-
what?
thank you.
Pause
I got
for a sec.
60.
Pause for a sec. You're gonna have to go and re-enable original sound because you switched it. I think.
Oh,
There we go. Yeah, because it feels like, oh, did you swap mics on me?
so Zoom did that.
Yeah, there's a
That
bunch
last
to it. I can explain it later, but I think we're good now. Please welcome Matt Holson.
Okay, is the problem gone?
Yep.
Oh, thanks. No one to walk with, all by myself. No one to talk with, but I am happy on the shelf. Sorry, ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you.
Nice job, Matt. Nice job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So how was the balance?
It's fine. It's fine.
It was good. Okay.
Yeah. There's more
So
background
now,
noise
I now
than
got
normal.
the guitar
Like-
going direct.
Yeah, we could really dig into what's going on with the machine, but it sounds good. You're solid.
Okay.
It's not as clean as what you were doing before, but I think there's like just sort of more background noise or something going on.
Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. Hold on. Well, next time I'll fix it.
Next time and if you ever want to like work on this online at some other time, this is somehow what I do now.
Let's see. One more. Should have thought of that before I started. So running through my list of songs that I used to flat pick and figuring out how to do them all with the fingers. I can't complain. You were good to me. You're not to blame for my misery. Right at the start, it was clear someday to go. I can't complain, 'cause I always knew you'd find the one who was meant for you. And the scars on my heart would be all I'd have to show. And this lucky man you're going to, I hope he's everything you need to light that flame inside of you, like the flame you've left in me. I can't complain, though it hurts so bad. How can I lose what I never had? I know that it's so, but my heart aches just the same. And it does no good to say I can't complain.
I can't complain. Nice job, Matt.
Thanks.
Heather Aubrey Lloyd out there in the background singing along. I got a little confused because she was texting in the feed there, and then all of a sudden she was messaging me, and she's like boop 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 a doop boop a doop boop boop boop. She was singing along with you, Matt. Just helping you scat. yeah. Once again, Matt, Heather Aubrey Lloyd is going to be guest hosting the open mic tomorrow night in Tacoma Park. So all of you who stay away precisely because it's me, well, maybe you'll come out because it's her. I know who you are. That's not really true, but I will after tomorrow. Oh, what did I say was happening next? Isn't there only one person left? Is it just Jules Bland at this point? That can't be right. Is that really right?
Matt did 2 songs already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't
Okay.
he?
Did you?
You did, didn't you?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Jeff's on.
Getting
Okay, everybody else is like,
Yeah, two.
Okay.
He's like, that's enough out of Matt. Arrgh.
It's fine. I guess that's that long. Just losing time. Brain
Yeah.
Two
You know,
fellas.
Jules is helping me out at the Tacoma Park open mic for Given Value of Help. And we both have, our methods of open mic madness. And one of the things that I think open mic hosts are generally really good at are counting up to 2. Some of us can count up to 3 or 4, just sort of in the background without even really thinking about it. But every once in a while, that skill fails us, and it embarrasses me intensely when I just have no freaking clue what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be like in the bathroom or something, and then they're just like, "Hey, is it okay to unplug?" As I'm like wet hands running towards the stage. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yup. I feel that there aren't enough little drinking groups for open mic hosts, and the stories that, the people we'd ban if we all actually traded stories. The people we'd escort firmly out of the state forever and off the stage forever. And then also just the stories of like, there was this one time when this fell over on the thing and the stuff of oh yeah, that group of teenagers when their parents enabled them throwing their gear over the glass partition at T-Volve to hightail it out of there after I kicked them out.
At open mics?
All sorts of random stuff.
Oh yeah, I had a lady come up and do stand up. I was goaded by the bartender to have her come up on stage because the bartender wanted to bed said lady, and so she proceeded to drunkenly, sloppily tell a story about how she was in an elevator one time and she thought she saw Dave Matthews, and then she was like, it wasn't Dave Matthews. And then once she got off the elevator, she realized it was Dave Matthews. That story took 10 minutes.
Nice.
And,
no
in
comedy.
stand-up years, 10 minutes is a long time.
Forever.
It's long.
Yeah. I've
it's rough.
defended my audience against knife attacks. I have defended underage lovers from very angry parents until they could deal with police off-site, and that'd be fine. I have dealt with bands who came in, rocked out until I threw them out, and then literally didn't realize that they had their parents in on it, had their minivan parked on the sidewalk outside, and ran for the doors with multiple accomplices literally handing gear from person to person to person to person. Just open mic hosting. It's an adventure.
It's fun. It's a good time.
It's a good time had. Yeah. Well, Jules, you got some
nothing
songs?
so crazy in Tacoma Park. Yeah, I do have some songs.
Tacoma Park is where one of the knife things was.
Really?
Yup.
Was it the Cheesecake Place?
Yup. And the guy came, the guy's manager, after I kicked him off the stage and out of the building, still waving said knife around, came back in. The manager came in and he was like, "You fucking Nazi! I can't, you can't. This can't happen in Tacoma Park. When I go away and I come back with my handgun, that's free speech, and that's gonna be free speech too, you Nazi." Now, what's nuts is within the last several months, I encountered that same individual at an event. And he came up to me and said, "I can't believe we run events in the same town. You're amazing. That's just the best guitar. That's the most heartfelt guitar I've ever. How have I never heard of you before?" And I was like,
"Spoiler alert!
How's your memory,
called
man?"
me a Nazi.
Yeah.
you tend to remember people you called
told
Nazis.
You were going to hell.
Apparently not. What was that?
I guess not.
Remember the guy who said that you were going to hell because you were taking him off stage?
Oh, I don't. I
maybe
guess
you missed
there've
that,
been
yeah.
enough of that.
Oh my
There've been
God.
enough of that. Yeah.
He was
That's
very
one thing.
sincere and very detailed.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I don't miss about my Republic days. because that's like a bar. El
Yeah.
Golfo has a bar, but Republic was a bar. Matt
Truly
Matt
was.
was there. He
Oh, yeah.
knows. Obviously,
That's
Kate
where I
knows.
met Kosi.
Yes, it's my fault. I did it.
Yeah.
I feel that for the many things that I've had to deal with at open mics, I am very fortunate that I've never actually had to break up a fight.
It happened
Gigs,
in New
yes,
York.
but never at my open mic.
Yeah, at a gig, yeah, there was a fight that broke out after
Hush.
Zach and I.
He's like,
Don't tempt fate.
Piper's like, challenge accepted.
Piper's gonna show up.
No, I was
my
just,
open
I was
mics.
trying to say.
That's what
don't-
you get for
I
having
know. I shouldn't put any of this out.
Man.
Shouldn't put any of this out into the universe. But
Oh,
I
really?
am fantasizing a little bit about Piper like showing up one day and be like, "So you've told me you've never had this problem," and then like
It takes off his
ripping
shirt.
off his shirt and just going nuts, like grabbing bar patron next to him, goosh on the bar, standing up on the
Me?
bar,
Just
aerial
glassing-
assault.
Yeah.
Just glassing everybody. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, that's enough of my fantasy life. Jules,
Something
you
to
better.
look forward to.
That
I can't believe I'm saying this.
That is
Jules,
quite a
rein it in.
fantasy.
Yeah, here's your sign. Yeah.
Play me some songs, man.
So this is a song I tried to play at your Tacoma Spark open mic that I had just learned the day before, and I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like I was gonna do it justice. I still don't feel like I really will. But it'll be better than it would have been a week ago. How's that sound?
Do 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 do. This is pretty good.
All right. Storm clouds are forming in the hills across the plain. Salty tears form in my eye. My heart is all in pain. 'Cause the girl I love has left me, and it's hard to understand. I just got to get this shadow off the land. Yeah, it seems like there's a shadow across the land. The wind is howling, that ain't nothing new. It's back home in Chicago, the wind is always blowing through. But this hurricane of heartache, my heart cannot withstand. I just got to get this shadow off the land. It seems like there's a shadow across the land. Said that I was no good, that was news to me. 'Cause I've been treating girls that way since 1963. But I'll change to get her back here, do whatever she demands. I just got to get this shadow off the land. It seems like there's a shadow across the land.
Pfeiffer in that last chord. Pfeiffer in the last chord.
All right.
Nice job. I must admit, after last Tuesday, I came home, and before I found out then that Kristen was feeling sick, I went downstairs and did battle with my loop station because I was like, damn it, that looping thing is pretty cool. I should really make use of my looping thing. And I stomped on it and it didn't work. I stomped on it some more and it didn't light up and didn't do anything. So I came home and was really distressed about Jules' looper works.
What kind of looper do you have?
I have an alarming.
mouse?
I have a couple of different ones. The one that I'm using right now probably is just plugged into the wrong voltage, which is maybe blew it up.
Oh,
It's a little. That one's a little donner, and it had been working fine up until I was inspired by you. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's the problem right there. But I got a.
Yeah.
Are these Xeroxes? Not
Xerox.
Xerox. Ditto. I have a couple dittos.
Okay. I don't think
I have a couple mimeograph pedals.
Yeah.
They're good for the blues. Roscoe Bino tuned in. He's like, yeah, this is all right. Give a shout out to Mr. Bino.
Brick rooms work great
Play
too.
the cat or something.
Well, Jules, play us one last song.
Hello. Oh. Okay. This is a song that I'm not gonna do very well, but I'll try to do it. I've never played it on piano before today. But it's written for piano. I play it on not piano. How's that sound? I wish. Why aren't you Rowan? Because Rowan would throw up the yes, Rowan. It is a VOM. He would throw up the.
Yeah, I don't do
the
that.
little thingy. The little
It's
thingy
fine.
thing.
It's fine.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know what you're not and your
Oh, I know it.
shortcomings
Oh
in
my
public
God!
in front of people.
Have you noticed my hair though?
Yeah, it's there. There it is.
You need
Yeah.
a trim.
And there, that's what makes me different from Rowan. My hair is
Oh,
there.
I see.
Oh my.
Boy, oh boy. Shots fired. We're going to have an open mic war and an inter-Iliami war. This is
Wait,
war
Roland's
season,
hair
baby.
is neither here nor there?
It's definitely not here. It's what we're being told. Does that sound okay? I mean, you said earlier that it sounded all right. Okay.
It's still fine.
Sounds
It's
good to
doing
me.
fine.
I'm not an expert.
Well, if we have to, it'll work.
I'm
Thanks,
having
Steve.
mouse issues, which is a dumb problem to have.
You should call an exterminator.
Yeah.
Actually, we're down to one mouse, we think.
Okay, so then call whatever exterminator that Matt was using.
I've got just one lazy
We
cat.
just put down traps, that's all.
No, oh my God, no! Like the battery's dying or something.
What? Oh, that mouse.
Jules Bland.
Sorry.
I'm a little scamp. Whoa! Okay. If I do this with minimal fuck-uppery, I'm going to be very proud of me, so. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mr. Curiosity, is it true what they've been saying about you? Are you killing me? You took care of the cat already, and for those who think it's heavy, is it the truth, or is it only gossip? Call it mystery or anything, just as long as you'd call me. Sent the message on, did you get it when I left it? See, this catastrophic event wasn't meant to mean no harm. To think there's nothing wrong is a problem. I'm looking for love this time, sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. Trying not to ask why. 'Cause love is a mystery, Mr. Curious. Come back to me, Mr. Waiting, ever patient, can't you see? I'm the same the way you left me. You're in a hurry to spell check me, and I'm underlined already in envy green in pencil red. And I've forgotten what you said. Will you stop working for the dead and return? Mr. Curious, will I need some inspiration? No, it's my birthday, but I cannot find no cause for celebration. The scenario is grave, but I'll be braver when you save me from the situation laden with hearsay. Oh, I'm looking for love this time, sounding hopeful, but it's making me cry. I'm trying not to ask why. Love is a mystery, Mr. Curiosity. Be Mr. Please do come and find me. Find me waiting. Come and see. Me.
is a mystery. Mr. Curiosity, be Mr. Please do come and find me. Love is blinding, no, this timing's never right. Who am I to beg for the difference? Finding love in just an instant, I don't mind. At least I tried. I tried. I tried. Well, I tried. I hope the band won't make me sing along.
Jules Bland.
That's a callback to a song I did last week.
Oh man, that is so good on the piano, especially.
That was a good trip, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
I had to jam with that. It was a good trip.
Tomorrow evening, you can probably have a little bit more Jules Bland at the Tacoma Spark open mic thing. Earhart is just not even speaking in English anymore. They've given up on that.
Gaelic, probably.
No, molto bene. I have the suspicion. I think there was some French earlier. I think that's Italian. I'm not even sure.
That.
Heather's speaking solely in palindromes. Eric James Danowski slowly in emoji. And so we have reached definitely a weird point of the evening. And that's okay, because I've been watching nothing but Muppet shows for several days, and really I feel like this is the way my open mic ought to go.
You should write a piece on the semiotics of open mic chats.
I'll do that once I look that up. We got Amarina Athanas coming up to the Tacoma Open Spark tomorrow night. And Heather Lloyd will be guest host on that. And, of course, we webcast that as well. If you're not there in person, we webcast it to all these same channels that we're doing the Rob's Open Mic stuffs. Even though, I mean, like, Monday should be Rowan's Open Mics, but it's the same acronym, so it's fine. What else have I got to say? Action Muppet Flails. Okay, he's got
ROM
that.
would be it's a ROM VOM.
A ROM VOM.
Rob's Open Mic.
Or Rowan's Open Mic Bomb, yeah, that works.
Did you know that they're making a ROM Space Knight movie? Good job, everybody. See you next week.
Yeah.
See you next week.
On that note, everyone reach out and grab that thing. Just grab that thing. Just grab it. Just grab it by the face. I'll see y'all next week. If I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Kristen's going to get better. I'm going to leap out into the... Jeff does not grab things. He just flails. Just the flailer. Okay, cool. All right. Ending the